Hello kid. Well, do you remember the last time when a small newborn baby came to your home? You were so happy. Everybody in your family was very happy, right? But don't you think our plant friends also feel the same? Well, of course they do. Plants also become very happy when they get their baby plants. But from where do these baby plants come? Do you know that? Let me tell you. Well, first, over here, we will see how the pollination takes place. Well, the transfer of the pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of a flower is known as pollination. So, this is how the pollen grains get transferred from the anther to the stigma. But do you think pollination is sufficient for reproduction? Can we get the baby plants only by this transfer of pollen grains? Not really. For that, we need the fusion of the male reproductive part with the female reproductive part, which is known as fertilization. Let me show you an example. See, when a baby comes to your home, you feel very happy. Why is that? Because this baby is the future generation of your family. This baby plant will take forward the plant's legacy. So, in the similar way how babies are very important to us, baby plants are also very precious for the plant kingdom. And to get the baby plant, we need fertilization. That is the fusion of male and female reproductive part known as fertilization. See, over here after pollination, what do we find? The pollen grains on the stigma. So, the pollen grains have reached the stigma of the flower. Now, what is a pollen grain? Well, a pollen grain is a male reproductive part. See, this is the picture of a pollen grain which has two layers. One is the outer layer and one is the inner layer. And this is the male reproductive part which needs to fuse with the female reproductive part. So, let's see what happens when a pollen falls on the stigma. See, after the pollen falls on the stigma, the inner layer bulges out. It breaks open the outer layer and forms a tube-like structure. See. So, this is how the pollen grain starts its journey. See, over here we can see that the pollen grain has made a long tube-like structure through the style, which is the part of a gynoecium. So, this long tube-like structure through which the male reproductive part comes inside the ovary is known as the pollen tube. What is it known as? It is known as the pollen tube. Now, what is an ovary? Well, the round bottom of the gynoecium is known as the ovary. This is the ovary. And what are inside it? Well, inside the ovary are the female reproductive parts which are known as the ovules. See, these small egg-like structures are known as the ovules. So, this is an ovary with ovules. Now, over here we see that the pollen grain after falling on the stigma has travelled all the way down to the ovary, and finally the male reproductive part has fused with the female reproductive part, and from this we will get a baby plant. And this entire process of the fusion of male reproductive part with the female reproductive part in a flower is known as fertilization. So now you know why fertilization is so important, because without fertilization we will not get the baby plant. See, first over here we see a pollen coming flying and falling on the stigma. So after falling on the stigma, what happened? Well, the inner layer bulges out and it breaks open the outer layer and forms a long tube-like structure carrying the male reproductive part. Finally, it comes into the ovary and then the male reproductive part fuses with the female reproductive part, and this is known as fertilization. So what is fertilization? The fusion of male and female reproductive parts in an ovary is known as fertilization. Now I have a question for you. The fusion of male and female reproductive parts in an ovary is called fertilization. So, what happens after fertilization? Well, after fertilization, the ovary gets transformed into the fruit. And what happens to the ovule? Well, the ovule gets transformed into a seed. So, what happens to the ovary with the ovules? Well, the ovary gets transformed into a fruit and the ovules get transformed into the seed. So now my dear kid, you know why fertilization is so very important, because without fertilization we will not get the future generation of the plant, that is the baby plant. And what is fertilization? Well, the fusion of male and female reproductive parts in a flower is known as fertilization. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per ICC, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. More than 5,000 plus amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social studies. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubt. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So, at deltastep.com, learning is not only fun and easy but also rewarding. So, register for free now.